And already, our physical, mental, and emotional bodies come into a divine alignment with the higher parts of ourselves. No longer is there effort to make a connection, but the very thought of being here in this eternal now, to make the choice to be of higher service to the divine, because our soul pulse pulls us because of our love of God with all our might and all that we have. And so the divine collaborations of all energies come together, including the various aspects of the divine in a multitude, multifaceted way of expression that is beyond our comprehension in this form. But we say to you, beloveds, as you look at the myriad of stars and celestial amazing energies, in your comprehension of understanding a little of the magnitude of what this is, we say to you, beloveds, you are very much a part of that. And as we come together, we encourage that part of you that becomes awakened as to your cosmic origins, as to the multifaceted lifetimes that you have already experienced and experiencing at the same time in multiple levels, in multiple ways. But we say this to you to empower in where you find yourselves in higher service to the sacred Gaia. Indeed, beloveds, it is because of your capacity to hold unconditional love and compassion that you are here. We say to you, beloveds, there's a multiplicity of choices in the higher frequencies and dimensions. And each soul is given a choice. But we say to you that the souls we speak to now, who have done this myriad of times, doing it currently perhaps in other timelines, but we focus in this now moment to say that your level of power, awareness, and consciousness impacts the whole cosmos. And if you could imagine that a thought that moves into the cosmic waters affects everything as everything affects it. But we say to you that the higher frequency that is incorporated intrinsically of unconditional love is a brilliant, strong signal, where that signal creates an entrainment for all other signals, not in that level capacity of radiance and vibratory rate. So we say to you, beloveds, that there are those of you whose electron spin has been accelerating all the time. And indeed, the very ATP that is in your cells is accelerating. And so we say that you are on the precipice as young ascended masters in this timeline, stepping into your quantum field of an ascended master, and bringing in the field for others to come, to bring in the divine plan that has been orchestrated eons and eons ago, and that it has been your commitment through whichever trials and errors that you had to go through to ignite your cosmic memory. As you begin to unfold in the higher realms of understanding and comprehension, you look back and you see soul contracts, soul families, soul agreements, and soul collaborations. Indeed, a great strategy. And in this great strategy, you designed a plan to make sure, against the odds, beloveds, of being in the world of Maya, being in a world of a constricted matrix, to be sure to awaken yourself in this expression. And so you have made choices seemingly difficult, and the understanding, why would I choose this level of challenge and indeed sacrifice and indeed suffering? But we say to you, beloveds, with great jubilation, if you look at the path of the masters, and we bring your attention to the most radiant one, the Christed one, known as Yeshua, that walked the planet along with other ascended masters. And if you see that story, you understand the glory, and even in the moment of the suffering and great disappointment, because of your compassionate heart. Much of this is disappointing. However, you look at the great one known as Yeshua, and through the suffering and the disappointment of trying to get through into the human consciousness of those who have forgotten, of those who don't remember that they don't remember, and for those who don't know that they don't know. Yes, the illusion is thick, beloveds, very thick. We need not tell you how thick it is when you witness repeating patterns over and over again in the false precepts of separation, in the false precepts of war and lack and fear. And so we say to you in this matrix that there is the strategy for you to have awakened. And wherever you find yourselves, and we say to you, the children of light upon the earth, coming into more multitudes and several times in lifetimes, to be sure to be victorious with your mission and assignment. That whatever you have perceived as struggle, challenge, sadness, suffering, in some capacity, this was a divine plan by you to make sure your assignment is successful. So we say here now to all that are here in this moment, you are applauded. You are lifted up, supported, and loved endlessly for you to take on this assignment of raising a celestial body into the higher frequency. You are the great birthers. And we say to you, beloveds, you have earned the right to be the great birthers of a new age. You have earned the right to see the magnificence of what this is in the remembering of your sacred commitment, your sacred power, your sacred mission to activate those parts of yourself now in this cycle of cycles. We say to you, beloveds, many have been the pioneers to break new ground for others in the grand scheme of things to come and move forth the frequency, the assignment, the mission, and the purpose. We say to all those who are here in this eternal now, listening to the vibrations of our words, the great gratitude for your personal journey. For we know each and every light worker choosing to be here in this eternal now, in this construct, it has not been an easy road. But we want to say to you, you begin to understand a pattern that as you move forward, as you do not allow the challenges, the unknowingness, and the fear to stop you, you begin to understand that there are opportunities. You understand the challenge in the alchemy of this reality bite is an opportunity to change, transform, and transcend. You have the abilities, ever rising, ever expanding, with this higher information and knowledge in terms of who and what you are and your crucial role, that you now walk with grace, with confidence, and fearlessly into any challenge that you may see or perceive, knowing the answers come to you, an opportunity to quantum into your next step of making known the unknown, of shining your light as a way shower. For indeed, in this creation, it has been deemed, because of the heavy vibrational frequency this planet and others fell into, and where we could say to you, beloveds, there are other worlds even more dense than your sacred planet. And that is part of where sacrifice, of where challenges are needed to awaken that higher part of yourself that has always been with you, but through the density, lifetime after lifetime, in many cases, it took for that stirring to begin in the re-remembering of your cosmic divine origins. Indeed, beloveds, the Adam Kadmon, the divine human, is imprinted within your very DNA, but also deep into the vibrational frequency of your atomic and subatomic levels. And so therefore, it never leaves, lifetime after lifetime and in between worlds. And so there is that constant cosmic memory, even as it is clouded, that is ever present, to bring you into full victory, to bring you into the fullness of your commitment, of your love, of your service. And in the cycle of times and cycle of times, we now reach a precipice. That all that struggle and hard work brings you to a very potent time in your life. It does not matter your chronological physical age. That is not part of it at all. It is that part of you that holds the cosmic memory of a commitment, that holds the cosmic memory of bringing together a soul family in collaboration with a great divine plan that operates on several levels of which you are part. But we say to you, beloveds, as we have said in the past to you, to take on an incarnation of physicality in a three-density world, that indeed is a great marvel. Knowing what it takes to awaken in that illusion of Maya, that indeed, beloveds, is the highest alchemy of which the children of light upon the earth who have not forgotten have taken this mantle on. And we say to you, beloveds, there indeed is great celebration as to who you are and what you have done, and what you continue to do. In those times of challenges, in those times perhaps of heartbreak and disappointment, we want you to remember what it is that you hold within you, what it is that you come from, and what it is of where you're going. That all those times that did not stop you, but empowered you to move forward, to bring you to the moment we are here. Each and every one holds within them now a great opening of higher frequency, vision, and power. And this power is honored through the soul light that you hold as unconditional love and compassion, not used for any other purpose but that. Indeed, in your scriptures, it talks of the narrow path. And we say to you, those who hear this are on that narrow path. And you have the ability, you have the power, you have the vision within you and around you for victory, to complete your cosmic and spiritual promise, to be able in this incarnation and beyond that, where other souls reside in other levels, working with the children of light who are in the physical and the non-physical for the completion of this divine plan. So as you look at your life in the past, in the present and future, which you know exist all at once, but in the linear of this physical world, we say to you, be grateful of your past. When you come into the higher understanding, all experiences in this experience are blessings. And therefore you can understand to open up more the higher heart of forgiveness, which is crucial for total healing. To be able to heal those aspects of yourself, and in doing so, indirectly heal other aspects and those who are connected to you. in the fuller understanding of your spiritual journey. When that time comes, you will understand the magnitude of your choices and how it ripples throughout the cosmos, and your commitment to the divine plan of doing your part to bring a world that has fallen deeply into the lowest vibrations, and to be the great alchemist that you are, to raise that frequency up to liberation. This is where, beloveds, legends come from. And we say to you that you are a cosmic legend, heard of and known about by many other worlds. Indeed, beloveds, if we say to you, perhaps in this moment you could not understand, but we say you are the cosmic role models for other sentient beings. And as you look for others as role models, we say to you, you indeed are role models to others. So we say, move on, beloveds, understanding that your path has been purposeful by you to awaken in the re-remembering of the magnificence that you are. In re-remembering your loving highest service because of your undying, unwavering love of the divine. That you are incorporated, doing your part as the family of light. All intricate, all important of this cosmic puzzle piece that is being brought together, known as the Ascension of the Great Earth Mother, and all connected to that. We ask you now, beloveds, to see clearly in your spiritual eye the ascent of the Holy Spirit upon you. See the illumination of your own minds as a fiery yod, a flame about 8 inches above your crown chakra. In the brilliance of this flame that emanates a golden light. And you have a sense that there are the myriad of radiant beings that this is happening to simultaneously. And now, as you see that clearly, the illumined mind, see the white pillar of light coming from beyond the worlds of Azulu, coming into movement of the divine Shekinah, the Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh, attracted to the flame of illumination, and the pillar of light surrounds you, bringing in this divine sacred alchemy within the human heart of compassion and the divine Holy Spirit, bringing forth a divine sacred alchemy within you that continues to empower you, to heal you, to balance you, and show you the vision of each and every step that you take. Opening up the higher consciousness and awareness to know that forgiveness is who and what you are. And just as the great radiant one who walked 2,000 years ago could forgive in the atrocities and the suffering he went through, God, forgive them, for they know not what they do. That is, beloved, a mantra you can use to be sure each and every part of yourself is released from any trauma, any blockages, any misalignments. Repeat those sacred words that came from the Christed One. All of you are Christed Maitreya beings, and that is a mantra for you to move forward with. Alum, alum, alum. Alum, alum, alum. Alum, alum, alum. The thought comes to us now for the return. As such, the energies begin to step down, but the alchemy of the golden flame and the pillar of light continue within you and around you, in all parts of you. In the minutes, hours, and days ahead, especially through dream time, hold that intention. And as the most radiant ones who have been part to hold this platform of this divine grace that has taken place, for the insight and information that has been shared, they now begin to draw in their electromagnetic field as we know to draw in ours. Slowly and methodically, we intend to be back fully into our physical, mental, and emotional bodies, drawing in our electromagnetic field to be present and grounded. On the count of 3, we will be back, awake, alert, and very grounded. 1, 2, take a deep breath in, and 3, we are back, awake, alert, and we are grounded.